One of the biggest factors that many people consider when looking to adopt a dog is size. Big pups are great, but they present a lot of challenges. Conversely, while small dogs are convenient, sometimes you just want more to love. Ultimately, it's a personal choice. When Yumna, a resident of South Africa, adopted Titus the dog, she wasn't too concerned. After all, the puppy was so tiny. Inevitably, of course, Titus would grow and grow and grow. In the end, Yumna never could have predicted how humongous Titus would become. A South African woman named Yumna was absolutely thrilled to be able to adopt an adorable Alaskan Malamute puppy. From the moment that she first saw him, she knew he was something special. Yet Yumna never could have expected that the dog, whom she named Titus, would change in such a significant way. After all, he was so small when she adopted him. She knew Alaskan Malamutes grew in size, but really, how big could he actually get? Of course, Titus did start to grow, and grow, and grow. When he did, Yumna was in for a real shock. How large would her tiny puppy really become? Well, as it so happened, she hadn't seen anything yet. As an adult, Titus eventually grew to be an absolutely massive 120 pounds. Even for an Alaskan Malamute like him, that was almost inconceivably huge. He practically looked like a miniature bear, didn't he? The funny thing was, not only was a grown-up Titus just as fluffy and adorable as he appeared when he was a puppy, but he still seemed to think that he was small enough to act that way. For example, he loved to climb right in people's laps. Even though Titus's weight probably had a lot to do with the massive amount of fur that he carried with him everywhere he went, he was still undeniably massive. Fortunately, he wouldn't grow much more. Hopefully. As fluffy and cuddly as Titus was, it was definitely a good thing that he eventually stopped growing so much. Otherwise, he would be unmanageable. At that point, he was already even bigger than Yumna herself. Titus sure has come a long way since his days as a puppy. Nevertheless, he still acted like that same tiny pup, even if he was about 10,000 times bigger than he was back then. Clearly, Yumna had her hands full. Literally. That said, it was a very good thing that Titus was the kind of sweet pooch that he was. As much as he might have forgotten about his size, he still knew how to be gentle. Sure, he was an excitable dog, but he was never rough. Titus even had his very own Instagram page that he shared with Yumna's other dog, Trez. It was clear that both he and his canine brother were getting no shortage of attention from their owner. Titus is so lucky to have an owner who loves him so much. It's easy to see that his heart is as big as his body.